Hi guys, Gabs Gaming here, bringing to you a Hog Cycle deck, but highlighting the Ice Golem Hog Rider combination. It's if you haven't used it before, you've got to give it a go. The Ice Golem does a little tanking as well as gets pushed by the Hog Rider, and on death can do a bit of damage, which enables you to kill the skeleton army. So don't use the skeleton army to defend against it. And also does a slow, but make sure you put the Hog Rider behind the Ice Golem, even if you put the Ice Golem down first. You don't want to do what I did there and make a complete muppet of yourself. Anyway, here are a few of the decks I'm using. That's one I've been using a lot, but here's one which doesn't have any legendaries in it, just in case if you don't have any. As you can see, I've got the Barbarians in there. It's a card which I don't use that often. It's a very strong card in defense. I just don't like using them, but it's no doubt that they are very strong. Able here to shut down 11 elixir cost with the help of a Zap, and stops the Royal Giant getting any more than 3 shots off onto my tower and able to push back. The Ice Column also, here we show that with its death animation and the Zap, takes out those minions in the top left-hand corner. It's one of my favorite combinations actually, using the Ice Golem with Zap on Minion Horde. It's just very satisfying thing to do. But without further ado, let's pop into a game. It's a really cool game, this one. Something which you don't really expect. I'm going to talk you through what I was thinking. So here I didn't really have my push available to me, i.e. my Ice Golem and Hog, so I plopped down my princess, and on seeing the golem get dropped, I immediately put down the Hog Rider and the Ice Spirit, and that is just to force the opponent to put units into the other lane. When you see a big tank in the other lane, you don't want, well, unless you have the capability of dealing with that and all the supporting units, you need to push the other lane just to make sure that nothing scary like a big death push comes. I put down the Ice Golem here a bit preemptively. I didn't want my mini packer to get touched or killed off before it killed off that golem. Pretty defensive mindset of me, but it is early game, so I feel justified about doing it. Able to get a shot off onto that tower as well, slight misplacement of that cannon, which is really quite cool. And so here again, I still don't have my combination, so I drop down my princess, and then I see the graveyard, which I'm not prepared for. Don't have anything in my hand to deal with that, apart from a Zap and a log. I decided to use the log, but I'm trying to lay it for as long as possible and then drop down the archers. I take half, 50% damage on that tower, which is quite scary, but knowing that he just used 5 elixir on that push from that spell alone, I then push in with a mini P.E.K.K.A. that's able to get 2 shots off that tower, bring that down to below 1,000 damage, which is very cool. All the while my princess is firing volley after volley on that left-hand side tower. But again, I decided to keep pressure on to keep the opponent on his feet, and upon seeing him not put down any units to defend against that, I know he's dropping down the graveyard. I preemptively put down the archers. I know it may not seem like it, but as I put them down, the graveyard did pop up, and just those 3 elixir cost archers are enough to completely deal with that 5 elixir cost graveyard, which is quite gutting, I imagine, for the opponent. Anyway, again, so I push back out, trying to keep the tempo up. He managed to get that golem. It was a good placement of the golem, stopping that mini pack getting any damage onto that tower, but still able to bring it down to around about half life. He wastes a fireball on my princess because he's unable to deal with it. Guys, if you see the opponent struggles to get rid of your princess, try and get as many up on the field as possible. I imagine you'll probably only ever realistically get 2 up, but you know, you can get 3 up as well. But it's just very annoying to be thinking, God, I can't put down any of these units because they're gonna get this damage from the princess. Anyway, back to the game. He drops down another graveyard. This time I should have been ready for this, but I was of the opinion at this stage just to keep on pushing. I mean, I could have saved the Ice Golem for the graveyard, but I was hungry for those 3 stars, which I just managed to get, which is pretty awesome considering the slight BM of the thank you early on in the game. So I gave him a good game, well played anyway. Just because you got to try and make people become a little bit more civil, even on a game. And in the background here are just a couple of fun clips as I continue talking, I suppose. Guys, if you don't know, I do weekly tournaments, weekly on the weekends. So do come and join me there. Please subscribe to keep in contact with what times those tournaments are going to be. It also really helps out my channel. Hopefully will help me out bring out more videos to you guys. If you did like this, please leave a like. If you use a similar deck, please let me know what it is, or if you have a deck which you would like me to highlight, please leave a comment in the section below. Anyway guys, I hope you had a fantastic weekend. That will be the last weekend, and I hope you have a good week. And I'll see you all next time. Galbers out.